Cocoa prices are surging so high right now, the Easter Bunny might want to hoard its chocolate.
Shoppers trying to fill sweet Easter baskets are in for a bitter surprise as prices have doubled since January. What's causing the sticker shock? Andrew Stevens is an assistant professor of agriculture at UW-Madison. He is an expert in ag production and consumer food demand and security. Hi, Andrew. Good to see you again.
And thanks
Welcome
for having
to
me
Live
on.
at 4. So what's causing these huge price spikes?
Yeah, so the real driver here is cocoa, which is the main ingredient that goes into chocolate. So this is a product that is grown primarily closer to the equator. West Africa, places like Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire grow 70% of the world's cocoa. And what we've seen is a really bad year for production this year. So production is really down, global stocks are down, and the price of this really important input has really risen over the last 12 months.
So why is production down?
Yeah, so two reasons. So the first is sort of a long-term thing, which is for about 5 years now, the price of cocoa has been pretty low. These poor farmers in West Africa have been doing other stuff that makes more money. There's less cocoa trees planted. And then this year, there's been a lot of drought and really bad weather. So production this year is low, global stocks are down, and so your Hershey, your Lindt chocolate, you know, they're demanding this cocoa and driving the price right up.
Well, cocoa is a commodity, right?
That's right.
Put in perspective for us how the prices have gone up.
Yeah, so you can go Google it. There's a market price for cocoa. It's the unit is a metric ton, so 1,000 kilograms. And in before 2023, you could get a metric ton of cocoa for about $3,000 or less than that. Today, you can go $10,000.
Wow.
So we've seen, you know, a triple in price in the last 12 months.
That doesn't bode well for the future, does it?
No, and so if you go to the grocery store, you might see some of your chocolates, you know, a little bit more expensive than you're used to. We're a little used to some of the food price inflation, but, you know, in the months to come, I'm expecting all of these producers are going to have to raise prices to keep their profit margins.
So perhaps for the next chocolate type of holiday, maybe even though it's like kind of expensive now, but maybe stock up now so you've got something for down the road?
Well, yeah, two suggestions. One, I would stock up now if you can, but also, you know, that chocolate bar that's at the checkout counter, you know, you're getting the worst deal on that. So I might look for, you know, greater bulk purchases. And then, you know, this Easter, you might be looking at the Peeps instead of all of the chocolate candies.
Well, I guess a lot of people don't remember that cocoa is a tree, right? It grows on a tree.
That's right. So, you know, usually when prices of things go up, you see a huge demand, you know, supply response, right? More production and prices come down, and that will happen. But because cocoa trees, you know, take several years to get established and to start producing, it's really anyone's guess how long it'll take until chocolate prices come back to sort of what we're used to.
Have you seen a difference? I mean, you probably maybe saw this coming, but from Christmas to Valentine's Day, now to Easter, have you seen a little bit of some signs? You're like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, chocolate hasn't popped out, you know, away from other foods as particularly expensive in the retail side of things. You know, there's a little bit more room in some of the markups. I think we're really going to see that changing. If you're thinking forward all the way to Halloween, I definitely think we'll see some big shifts by then.
Well, if it's more expensive to get the cocoa, manufacturers are just going to pass that increase on to consumers.
Absolutely, and it's not a small part, right? You know, some products, you know, you need a little bit of this, a little bit of that. For chocolate, this is the product.
This
and so,
is it.
We're going to see it in the pocketbooks, yeah.
Very
All right, so savor it. Savor what you got, right?
And, you know, it's probably not the worst thing for our health.
That's true.
That chocolate is the thing that's getting more expensive, so.
Okay, in moderation.
Exactly,
All right.
exactly.
Andrew, great to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming today.